talent for these two teams, a real point of pride for both.
Well, I think both of these front offices take extraordinary pride, Kevin, in their ability to surround their star players, and you have to have stars. But the key is the guys around them. What is their fit? Do they complement the stars' greatest attributes? That is the measure of a great front office.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front, and it's McLemore at the 3. Capella inside. Gobert on him, and it's Capella missing. The Jazz on offense. From deep, Ingles. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, it didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thank you, David. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. High, arcing shot, and the layup is good.
This is Mitchell at his absolute best. Driving, attacking, putting all the pressure on the defense.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to McLemore. Back to Capella. He kicks to McLemore. From deep. Utah with the rebound. Here's Ingles, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Gobert dishes to Ingles. There's the pass to Mitchell. The Jazz working the ball around now. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, you have to love what Tucker did there defensively. Shows the fundamentals and intensity to lock down his man.
Tries again. Westbrook finds Tucker. Capella with it. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Westbrook. Now, here is Harden. Another miss by Houston.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Boy, Bogdanovich with the distance delivery. How about that effortless shooting motion?
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Boy, when you talk to his teammates and his coaching staff, Bojan Bogdanovich, one of the toughest guys you'll see in the league. He doesn't say much, kind of stays to himself, but boy, when the ball goes up, does this guy compete.
Here's Westbrook. McLemore, the pass to Westbrook. Trying to end the drought. The Rockets with another miss. Jazz leading by 7. Now the feed to Bogdanovich. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
I'm telling you this. If you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Now here's McLemore. He's tightly guarded. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Rockets trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Now, here's Ingles. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Harden. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Rockets trail by 7. Floats one up.
Well, that's a great contest from the lengthy Bogdanovich. Not just an offensive force. This guy a commendable defender.
Kicks it to O'Neal. Passes it to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Love Westbrook's ability to shoot it off the dribble, the stop, the rise, the fire. He makes it look easy.
Now, here's Mitchell. Dishes to Ingles. Feeds to Gobert. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And that one misses.
Interesting story about Rudy Gobert. He was an excellent student in high school, but he was getting into physical fights. So what does his mom do? Play sports, my son. Track and field, martial arts, even ping pong. What I love, though, is he has not lost that tough disposition.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
Now here's Harden. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. For 3, Westbrook. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And Doris, especially at that center position. You know, GMs like a player with a fighting spirit.
Rudy Gobert plays with a chip on his shoulder and a competitive spirit. A lot of 7-footers, Kevin, play the game simply because of their size. Rudy Gobert wants to be great.
Now here's Westbrook following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Capella with the bucket.
If you leave someone open around Russell Westbrook, he knows it's his responsibility to find the open guy.
O'Neal against Harden. O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Nice shot by Gobert.
Well, Gobert inside, right? He has such a strong sense for when to take advantage of the skills he has at his disposal.
Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. The pass to Gobert. over Westbrook. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A different look for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Mike Conley in for Mitchell. And a change for the Rockets. House is checked in. Rockets trail by 7. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Another miss by Houston.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here is House, following the bucket by the Jazz. Harden outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Capella. Pass to Westbrook. Second chance shot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Westbrook against Clarkson. The dish to Gobert. Back to Clarkson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The shot's good from Westbrook. Here's Clarkson. To the inside. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Timeout called, the Rockets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And Utah making a change here. Davis is checked in. And then for Houston, Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Capella. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. Chandler, the pass to House. Westbrook with it. He has 7. Three-pointer on the way. And Davis pulls it down.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the bucket by the Jazz.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. 15-point game. Drills it from outside. Westbrook's got 10 points.
Boy, Westbrook has really improved that perimeter game. He has honed it, and it is sharp.
Now here's Gobert. 10 points for him. He dishes it to Conley. Westbrook pulls it in.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
A minute 42 left to play in the first. Chandler scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot up. Three-pointer. And it's Westbrook missing. Utah leading by 12. Bogdanovich wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 7 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. Rockets shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. And with the summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Another miss by Westbrook.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Occupying that instant offense role, Doris, Jordan Clarkson able to get his shot anytime.
No doubt, Kevin. He's a little bit of a streaky scorer. The challenge is on the defensive end. That's where he has to really improve if he's going to stay on the floor and impact winning.
The Jazz making a switch here. Udier's checked in. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Now here's Gordon, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Cephalosha with the jam.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Now here is Conley. Fires the 3.
Well, this is huge for Austin Rivers. When he's making an impact defensively, it lifts his team.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Jazz lead by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises, and he talks about seizing the moment.
This time isn't going to last long. We have a window. It goes by extremely fast. I cherish these moments. I embrace them.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
We've got Emmanuel Mudiay. Bogdanovich out there with Jordan Clarkson. And there's Davis, and it's Conley in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. It's Rivers on the wing. Over by Conley. Rivers finds Chandler. Shot clock at 6. Here's House. The putback. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Houston shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
Wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Free throw, no good. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level sixth man for the rest of his career.
He hits the second from the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Clarkson kicks to Bogdanovich. Clarkson against Cephalosha. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Rockets trail by 13. Rivers scanning the floor. The Rockets with the new 14. And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That's his first foul. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Clarkson against Cephalosha. Clock at 4.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. And they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. Here's Clarkson. The Rockets making the shot. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
Gordon with it. Now defended by Mudiay. Mudiay brings the double team. Outside, House. The shot comes out, and it's Utah the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Clarkson, and he dunks it down.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
For Utah, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Harden comes in for Gordon.
What's up?
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the paint. Here's Cephalosha. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here's Mudiay. Pass to Davis. 5 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Jazz have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game, isn't there?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
And Davis pulls it down, and it's the Jazz's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Clarkson against Harden. Right side Davis. And they double up Davis. Takes the 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That'll be his second foul of the game. Rockets trail by 20. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Clarkson on the wing for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Harden. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. They have a 19-point lead. Mitchell outside. This one for 3. Rebound by House. And for the Rockets, they're shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Here's Harden on the wing. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Jazz leading by 19. Mitchell passes to Gobert. He kicks to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower. Probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those 2 needs better than anyone in the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
See, I have so much appreciation for the way Rudy Gobert plays the game. This guy takes smart shots on the offensive end. He uses that reach to perfection on the defensive end. He is a defense unto himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Daniel House. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. And the second free throw, good. Rockets trail by 20. Harden outside, fires the 3. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Here's O'Neal. Rockets with the rebound. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Shot from the wing. And Tucker kicks to Westbrook. Second shot opportunity. Capella trying to free himself up. Misses the layup.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Clarkson finds Mitchell. The teardrop falls in. Mitchell's got 6.
Boy, nothing you can do about that. Mitchell is just simply that good, converting over aggressive defense.
Pass to McLemore. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Mitchell kicks to Clarkson. Here's the floater. Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
My goodness, you better get out of the way. Westbrook driving inside, rises up for the slam.
Mitchell outside. Back to Clarkson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Jazz have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. As you and I were just talking about this, as more and more players are going public with their trade requests, do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. And here's Gobert following Russell Westbrook's 3. Back to Mitchell. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. High post try. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. They get a hand on it. Harden scanning the floor. Shoots over Clarkson. Harden's shot is off.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Clarkson finds Gobert, and the layup's good off the glass. Gobert's got 15 points.
Boy, what a game. A dominant game from the big man. Rudy Gobert is a force right now in the middle.
Here's Harden, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here. Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. Harden, no good on the free throw. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 15. McLemore, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Has to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Great D that time from Westbrook.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Harden the pass to Capella. Gobert with the block.
Well, this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb shot blocker. The wingspan is a thing of beauty.
And there's the feed to O'Neal. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Westbrook double team. Here's Tucker. Harden trying to get open. The Rockets with another miss. Utah leading by 13. Passes it to O'Neal. Kicks it to Mitchell. Floats one and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Let's remember that Donovan Mitchell's first love was baseball. His father played in the minors, coached in the majors. Donovan himself was a star player in high school. It wasn't until he broke his wrist that he decided to dedicate himself to the game of basketball.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Mitchell drops them both. And Doris, you mentioned baseball where he played pitcher and shortstop. But Mitchell doing just fine, I think, in basketball.
No doubt, Kevin. He's come a long way since high school because back then he was a power dunker and defender. But his transformation into an elite offensive player in the NBA, this is just a credit to this young man's work ethic.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the score by Houston. And they call an illegal screen here.
Miscue there. Hadn't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And Utah making a change here. Udier is checked in. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Houston. Jazz leading by 10. Mudiay kicks to Bogdanovich. Mudiay against Gordon. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
If you're a point guard in the NBA, I say it over and over. That floater has got to be a part of your arsenal. Go ahead, Emmanuel Mudiay.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 18. Good on the bucket.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Conley finds Bogdanovich. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's Houston on the break. Tucker the pass to Westbrook. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. .11 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Conley. Here's Mudiay, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And that's now 7 points for Emmanuel Mudiay. And so it's the Utah Jazz looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a 13-point lead. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You aren't going to win many games shooting under 35%. Bad shot selection, too much one-on-one play, not finishing with authority. Now, these are correctable errors. They could choose to come out in the second half and completely flip that script.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's McLemore at the small forward. Now, here's Mitchell, following the miss by Russell Westbrook.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Shot from 12. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. To the middle. Gobert double-teamed. Now, here's Mitchell, guarded by McLemore. Gets a hand on it, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Jazz.
You know that old expression, you can't teach size, but Gobert showing great effort as well. I love that he creates second chance opportunities.
Now, here is Harden. Dishes it to McLemore. 4 on the clock. Back to Harden. Latrey. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Now, here is O'Neal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. That one drops for him. Westbrook's got 22.
Well, to say Russell Westbrook will give you a nightmare in transition, he'll keep people up at night. Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination. Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler. Absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Here's Mitchell. James Harden picking up that last basket. Gobert trying to get open. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 10 points for Donovan Mitchell. And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better?
Here's Westbrook. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket.
Now, that's what you call an intimidating finish. Tucker's explosive leaping ability on full display, guys.
Mitchell against Westbrook. Here's Ingles. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. Offline with his 3.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now, here is O'Neal. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
This is what Donovan Mitchell is looking for. He wants to seek out body contact and get the hoop in the harm.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. Houston also making some changes. Daniel House comes in for McLemore, and it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Free throw drops for Mitchell.
It's crazy to think that 12 teams passed on Donovan Mitchell. He has become a premier scorer in the NBA. Oh, would they love a do-over.
Here is House. Here is Harden. Pass to Rivers. Releases. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
The pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Clarkson. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Harden bounce pass. They get it again, and there it is for him. Tucker's got 6.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Rivers against Mitchell. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Capella. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
Tucker finds Rivers. From 12 feet out, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And the basket by Ingles.
I'll tell you, you have to have some measure of composure close to the bucket. Mr. Ingles doing work.
Knocked away. Now, here's Tucker. Defense right on him. Harden outside. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Utah has possession. Rockets trail by 16. Capella with the bucket. 8 points for him.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Jazz leading by 12. Clarkson passes to Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. Good. Nice job down low. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need. And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Mike Conley's checked in for Joe Ingles. And a switch here also for Houston. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Rockets trail by 14. Rivers with it. Up and in on the layup. Rivers has got 5 now.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Rivers, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Utah called for the foul. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
A free throw drops for Rivers.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
Rivers hits both of them. Jazz leading by 12. Moutier finds Gobert. Conley against Rivers. Bogdanovich controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Gordon dishes to House. Can't hit that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Gordon against Clarkson. Passes it to Conley. With the floater. That one goes in. And the Jazz lead by 16.
Gotta admire how clever Conley is. Gifted at catching the defense off guard with that soft floater.
Rivers passes to House. In the corner, it's Gordon. There's the 3. Moutier with the rebound.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
A shot by Clarkson, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Now, Moutier, after Eric Gordon's three-pointer that didn't go.
Well, really good job taking the initiative in the pick and roll. Moutier playing smart right now.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here is House. Back to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Teardrop shot. Pass to Rivers. Back to Chandler. Kicks it out to Gordon. Over Bogdanovich. And that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Sefolosha. That is his first foul of the game. Ed Davis is checked in for Utah. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Houston. Utah leading by 18. Inside. Davis against Sefolosha. The pass to Gobert. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. And that'll be his third foul so far. Chandler against Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Moutier from the arc, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now here's Westbrook. 22 points for him, trying to get something going. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. That free throw, no good. And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Capella's checked in. And he sinks the second. Here's Westbrook. A minute 42 left to play here in the 3rd. Another miss by Houston.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Now here is Cephalosha. There's the dish to Westbrook. Down low, Capella shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Rockets have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Capella. And McLemore, he's checked in for the Rockets. No good on the second free throw. And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. O'Neal gets to Conley. Puts it up from 12. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And all the skill used on that crossover. You might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
Now here's Conley. Softly drops in the floater. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Gordon against Mudiay. Gordon inside. Here's Westbrook. Got it from 16 feet. Westbrook's got 24.
I love how Westbrook rises and fires immediately. Ball touches his hands and it's gone before you can blink.
Conley against Westbrook. And here is Conley. 6 on the shot clock. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Utah closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Utah leading by 20. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Moutier out there with Conley. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Conley. Ingles trying to get open. And the shot goes down. And that's now 6 points for Conley.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Westbrook, no good.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Conley finds Gobert. And here's Moutier. Capella covering. To the middle, here's O'Neal. The basket good off the assist from Moutier.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gordon up on top, defended by Moutier. House dishes to Capella. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Moutier. And a change for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Danuel House. And he's good on the second. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Conley against Westbrook. Mitchell looking it over. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Conley against Westbrook. He tries for 3. That shot no good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Now here's Westbrook. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Mitchell is double. O'Neal misses.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Basket good.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Westbrook against Conley. Passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. To the inside. Mitchell. And it's blocked by Gordon. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Conley. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. McLemore's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tucker. Rebounded by the Jazz. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead to the paint. Here's Gobert. Count that bucket. Gobert's got 20.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight, Greg. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
No good there. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone, but he made it count.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his third foul so far. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Mitchell right side. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And the free throw, no good. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Joe Ingles has a great feel for understanding when to shoot the jump shot or when to attack off the bounce. That is not bashful right there.
Now here's Westbrook. Puts up a three. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got 30 points.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Pass to Gobert. Good work defensively by Capella. Rockets trail by 21. Here's McLemore. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Jazz have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. To the middle is Gobert. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Clint Capella.
Absolute power from Rudy Gobert. Terrific, out-muscling the defense.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Gobert, no good on that free throw. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Tucker.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Capella, the pass to Tucker. Gobert brings the double team. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Utah with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Mitchell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Mitchell's got 15 points here in the second half. Westbrook scanning the floor. They get the rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here's Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Clarkson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
throw good. Clarkson. And the Rockets with possession here. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you've got to credit Mitchell for staying aggressive in that situation and getting the defense to foul him.
First one falls for him. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And Mitchell drops them both. Rockets have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Tipped away. Stolen by Tucker. And the pass to Williams-Goss. Here's Niang. He kicks it to Mitchell. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Utah with the ball. Pocket 6. Here's Niang. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Chandler. To stop the run. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell in the corner. Down low. Chandler with the steal. Frazier against Bradley. Pass to Clemens. Pass to Hartenstein. And the turnover again by Houston.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Ed Davis is checked in for Mitchell. The Jazz working the ball around now. Now the pass to Niang. Tucker finds Bradley. Here's Niang. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Doesn't go that time. And for Houston, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Chandler, the pass to Hartenstein. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Here's Williams-Goss. And it's Davis at the elbow. Up top, Tucker. To the right side. From outside the arc. Connects from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Kicks to Cephalosha. Passes it to Clemens. And here is Chandler.
Well, it's amazing to me that Tyson Chandler, after all of these years in the league, is still an effective big man who can anchor a defense and rebound at a high level. Truly extraordinary.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Williams-Goss. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Aston Yang. Here's Williams-Goss. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tucker. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the three-pointer by Utah. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Rudy Gobert.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Listen, percentage-wise, Chandler has forever been one of the best at finishing around the rim.
Here's Bradley. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. Williams-Goss, the pass to Tucker. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Pass to Williams-Goss. Now here's Tucker, covered by Cephalosha. Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point range, Tucker can't get it to go.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Here's Clemens, and it's Houston with another.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's Williams-Goss. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.